Semi-main event of the evening, folks. An international affair for the CMT title. As he makes his way to the ring, one of Queensland mainstays, one of Queensland's most exciting fighter, Seur from NTG Nuggets Gym in Brisbane. Seur representing Queensland, Australia.
You right? Okay. You right?
Semi-main event of the evening for the CMT title international matchup. Stephen Meleady, Seur.
Expect Ghot to start hard, you know.
Well, you know a lot about both these guys, obviously training alongside Seur for so many years, Daddy Cool.
Yep, he's my main training partner. He's my brother, and it's hard to watch and not be in his corner.
Got to be impartial now, Daddy. Got to be impartial.
I'll sit on the fence, but I'm a huge fan of Stephen Meleady. Obviously, huge name in the sport. It's great to have him on Australian soil.
I'm a huge fan of Stephen Meleady's suntan. Represents my own, pretty much.
Yep. Yep, I share the same milky white glow.
Ghot looking to step through with a big punch. Switch through off the lead.
Ghot, open canvas fighter. You can't give him a game plan because he just will not follow it. He has to suss them out when it happens, which is what type of fighter he is. But he's got that evasive skills. These little gloves and his head movements are really good.
Well, he's going to need to keep that movement happening. Those little gloves are flying, and keep busy. At the moment, it's Stephen Meleady that's putting in those round kicks. Step through 1-2 round kick.
Yeah, he's very smart. You know, he's fought the likes of Sanchai. He's fought everyone in Thailand. He's a very, 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 very credible fighter. It's Ghot's hardest fight to date, but he's up for it. He'll fight anyone in the world.
There was I have to say, Ghot was originally scheduled to fight someone else. It was probably how long ago? A week or so? You probably know better than I.
10 days, yeah, 10 days. They said that they've got this guy to fight him, and you know, Ghot doesn't care. You know, it doesn't matter who's in the ring. So
the one thing it does, I suppose, is change your preparation, because maybe he was preparing for a fighter with a different, you know, set of fight skills. So all of a sudden he's faced with Stephen Meleady, the motto at our gym is you just get ready for war, and it doesn't matter who's in front of you. So that gym, of course, Nuggets Thai Boxing Gym, and a shout out to Nugget and all the crew down there. Soren, of course, and Frankie in the corner with Ghot, and you can see the inside thigh of Stephen Meleady now looking a little pained as Ghot just zeroes in on that target, and you can see him attacking it with the lead leg and the rear leg even. Just he's the master of feinting and evasion, Seur. Fought on many big occasions, going back to those big evolution shows of which yourself and all the great Queensland fighters headlined. So
yeah.
Ghot's no stranger to a big occasion fight, so he's going to be calm and composed. Meleady knows he needs to come here and make a big statement. Second round of 5 in this title fight semi-main event. Stephen Meleady, Seur, black shorts with red trim. Meleady from Ireland, black shorts with blue.
And Ghot's evasive skills.
Tried for the step-up side kick. He can't get too cocky here, Ghot, because he's fighting someone who will take full advantage of any opportunity given. So Ghot needs to be
getting very comfortable.
And that's where he has to be careful of. He can't showboat too much.
Up you go, boys.
He can't showboat too much because he may leave an opening that doesn't necessarily need to be there, Seur.
He's very hard to hit. And when he gets his flow on, you know, it's very upsetting. You know, I spar him every single week. It upsets me every single week.
What would you say is Ghot's main weapon?
Look, his grappling is just 100%, you know, but he's got, you know, people don't give him credit for his punches, but if he wants to punch and he lands that punch, this kid's going down. And, you know, I've worn plenty from him. But in saying that, Meleady's got a very good clinch game himself. And there we go. So
spun him and head kicked him.
He just sits back, you know, he enjoys it.
Well, Ghot will probably prolong this one if he's ahead just because he can. Meleady flashing punches and kicks all around Ghot's head. Coming close to the target, but none landing thus far cleanly. Ghot has made it clear his intent is to go for that lead thigh of Meleady.
And just catching him on the way in with that elbow, that's, you know, he's the bigger man, so he's got to use all these smarts, and he's incredibly smart, Ghot. Meleady's he's looking a bit frazzled here. He's landing, you know, he's coming into Ghot's game a bit low south of the border there.
Just watch it.
So Ghot
okay, fight.
Still maintaining the spring in his step. Meleady looking a little rigid, but still firing with a lot of power. I think he plants and throws to generate more power. So he's not a bouncy fighter, because I think he wants to make every single shot count. Yeah, the Irishman.
He's a Thai specialist, or big right hand by Ghot. Then he's this is, you see Meleady eats the punch and just comes into it.
He's having a bit of fun. He does that to you as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I said to him before the fight, you know, we've got to switch on. You know, this guy's he's no slouch. He's like, I'm used to you smacking me in the head every day, mate. I'll be right.
Of course, going back to when you were fighting on Evolution, and especially in the younger years, I remember Nugget telling me you hit as hard as a heavyweight. So that's a big statement. If Ghot's been landed and eaten some of your punches, I'm sure Meleady is going to... And these guys going well after the bell. And the psychological games have started.
Round 3.
3 of 5 in this title fight. CMT title on the line. Seur fighting Stephen Meleady.
Got my partner in crime.
And partner in crime, and a lot of hard work and hard rounds at Nuggets Gym, I'm sure, in Brisbane.
Yep, and Stephen Meleady, who I'm a huge fan of. So this is great.
Of course, I'm Mark the Hammer Castanini, joined with Dane Daddy Cool Beecham. Dane Daddy Cool, one of the most well-known, recognised fighters in Brisbane and indeed all over the country. His training partner, Seur going to war now with Stephen Meleady.
And there's those punches I was saying earlier, like he just caught Meleady a couple of times on the way in. He's got very good hands if he wants to throw them. And, you know, they think he's just a kick fighter, and you know, but he's very skillful, and he's got it all. He's got everything, this kid.
He's a natural athlete, Seur. Someone that you know, is always looking well prepared. He's got a great metabolism, great genetics, and a fighter's mind.
Worst diet ever. KFC and
he doesn't need to worry about the diet. He gets the results anyway. Trains hard, and he has a natural ability and a great evasion. Sometimes frustrates his opponents into loss. I feel they get so frustrated to try and overthink an opportunity to close a gap on him.
Definitely.
That it throws their game plan right out.
And this is the thing, like a lot of people think that Ghot learned to fight in Thailand and came over here. He's a product of Australia. You know, he learned to fight from Nugget. He learned to fight at our gym, Nugget's gym. He had one fight in Thailand when he was 6 years old. You know, out in the country, he is a product of Australia, and Australia need to get behind him. This guy never loses.
Yeah, he's very understated, but he's making some noise now. I think the last 6 to 12 months is coming into prominence, and we hope to see a lot more of Seur in the new year. Seeing how he goes today, irrespective of how he goes tonight, really, he's putting on a good show. Stephen Meleady, credibility personified, an international fighter of renown, the Irishman. Gets sat down with a push kick, launched, in fact. Have a look at the face of Meleady, have a look at the face of Seur. Tells you a little bit of the story of the accuracy of striking. Meleady's inside thigh, slowly getting minced up. The face getting minced up. Seur landing shots with accuracy, but Meleady, testament of toughness.
Meleady is very, very tough, and he's very good in the clinch. So, you know, Ghot knows not to get into a clinch war, even though he's very strong. It's just going to his strongness. So
again, Seur just chopping away that inside thigh. Getting now to the real business part of the fight. Of course, round 4 and 5 is when the fight can be won or lost.
And you can just hear the power of those kicks from Meleady.
Yep, he loads up. He's got a really deep
in.
stance, and you can see he puts power into absolutely every shot. He doesn't flick any out half-hearted. Everything's dealt and delivered with bad intentions from the bad company, Jim.
And that's where he's strong, when he's getting these combinations to flow together, Meleady, and then finishing with a kick. That's where he's had his best outcomes, and Ghot's just welcoming it. Ghot's just having the time of his life, it looks like, but he knows what he's doing. He's very good with his defence. He's very good with his mind games, and
Ghot's using that cross-leg check nicely too. When Meleady switches off the lead, rather than check with his rear leg, Ghot checks with his lead.
Yep.
And that sets his rotation, his body rotation beautifully to his right side then. So he lifts up his left leg, brings it across his body, and naturally when he puts that left leg down, it rotates his right hand through beautifully. So the left-right body roll is working well for Seur as well. Meleady continually pushing forward, looking to create an opportunity for himself via pressuring the whole time.
that's exactly right. And that inside leg kick's really upsetting Meleady. Like it's just upsetting his flow a bit, and Ghot's got the skills to sort of, and the evasion skills to get away from his attacks and then come back with his own.
I've got to say, in all the time I've called Ghot's fights, I've not seen anyone really put a clean headshot into him, because he just has a real mastery of head evasion. And it's hard to just ping him.
He's very, very difficult to hit, and his head is like a granite bench. So the thing is, when he does get hit and you think that that's a good shot, he's firing his own back at you.
What's the groin?
It's about as good looking as a granite bench as well.
Right. Is it in place? All right, okay, right. Fight.
Just a shot south of the border there. It was a very pinpoint accurate shot from Meleady.
It slides in Ghot's as he attacks that lead leg. Meleady steps in, it could have a tendency to go a little north. Meleady caught with the 1-2, Stephen Meleady from Ghot. Inside thigh, and then he brings the level change up with a hand strike, Seur. Catch and counter.
I'd like to see Ghot hit him with that inside kick. Stay in there and roll his right hand over. Just stay in there and roll it over.
We've got caught there by Meleady, but doesn't seem to have phased him at all. That counter, that check again, and quick hand counter from Seur working well for him. Meleady now, a little bit of blood over the face. Shows the story with regards to Ghot's punches landing clean. Knee guard thrown on to end the round.
Good round from Meleady.
Okay, touch times, boys.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, fifth and final round.
The final round of this title challenge tonight. Ghot Seur representing Nuggets Gym, Brisbane, Australia. Stephen Meleady from Bad Company Gym in Ireland.
There he is. That's that chase through with that kick. So it's worked well from the start. Ghot's upset him, and it's gone away from it. So he's come back to it in the last round, but is it enough time?
Meleady now will have to push the pace. Sense of urgency. The builder's handkerchief there. We've got Seur blowing out the block nose. 1-2, the low kick from Seur in front of us. They tangle. Seur now getting on the front foot. Uppercut, nicely done. Left hook, lead left hook, up hook. Brought it to the right uppercut. Digging in, chopping low. Seur Meleady tried to answer with a round kick of his own. Meleady trying to get some distance to give himself room to work.
Right,
the 1-2. Meleady trying to counter. He's dropped him! He's dropped him! He's dropped him with that straight right.
Left hook.
And he pointed straight to Seur. As Seur obviously said to him, right hand up the middle, and it planted Meleady. 8 count is probably going to be enough to put Ghot way ahead in the scorecards now. Bang goes the right hand over the lead glove. Seur now pushing forward, chopping low. Meleady fighting back. Down he goes. Down he goes. Down he goes, Meleady.
And he's straight back up. Look at him.
Straight back up. Too tough for his own good, as you say, Daddy Cool.
You've got to get him up, right? 3 knockdown rule.
Stephen Meleady.
One more knockdown.
He wants to give it his all. Seur gets caught coming in. Meleady pushing forward. Seur chopping low. Looks to land another big shot upstairs. Catches the leg, kicks him to the body. Seur
Ghot's coming on strong. A massive ticker from Stephen Meleady. These are
Meleady
tiny
now
gloves.
comes in forward again. Ghot left hook, right
Big
hand,
head
left
kick.
kick. Punishing strikes from Seur. Comes in again to the body, goes to the head. Meleady answers, right hand. Catches the kick, takes him down, Seur. Meleady's comes forward again. Stepping side kick from Seur. Sends him to the cage wall. Seur comes forward again, looks for the big finisher. Elbow on the inside. Will roll the left hook. Now the right will come. Bang, there it goes. Knee to the body, knee to the body. Seur, knee guard thrown on. Bakali will break and bring him back. Meleady will come forward again. Seur plants the low kick. Up high he measures. Bang goes the right hand into the body. Seur now looking to land the final finisher on the Irish challenger. The left hook primed and ready to go. Seur hands down, looks for the big finish. 1-2 up to the head. Final seconds, dying moments of this title fight.
So this is where Ghot will just let
There it is.
in the taking and
looking at what went down in the last round. There's the left hook. Down went Stephen Meleady, the master of evasion, the master of execution when he gets the opportunity. Composure, skill and technique all combined. Ghot Seur does the business. Ghot Seur doesn't really get excited about much unless it's a KFC bucket.
That's exactly right.
He gets the win tonight, and Tricky Trev from Gumdale Demolition, always a big supporter of all the combat sports. Gumdale will affix the title belt. There's Tricky there, great man himself. Will affix the title belt around Ghot Seur. And this is how it went down with the big right hand. Seur just pushing the pace, getting on the inside. The left hook, when he needed it, was there. The inside thigh was absolutely minced up by the shin kick of Ghot Seur. And just the excellence of execution from Ghot.